when you first told me your name. I didn't hear a word you said, but it was written all over my face. Should've known it was you I would love until the end.
It's the train for me.
When you made it down the aisle, every moment stole my breath. Bet you could see it in my smile. Should've known it was you I would love until the end.
Hello.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Thanks, Dion. I love you.
Oh, you look beautiful, honey.
First baby's all married. We're gonna be married.
When it comes to finding that special someone in your life, sometimes you just know. And as we witnessed Devyn and Gina gaze lovingly into each other's eyes, it's obvious to everyone here that they know and have known for quite some time. Devyn, do you take Gina to be the one you hold above all others, the one you hold in the highest regard, the one you hold when she needs to be held, and the one you hold first and foremost in your heart and soul?
I do.
Gina, do you take Devyn to be the one you hold above all others, the one you hold to the highest regard, the one you hold when he needs to be held, and the one you hold first and foremost in your heart and soul?
I do.
These rings have been around for all of time. They are made of the same atoms that exist at the very start of everything, just as the atoms that made you were. They are infinite and eternal. They are forever, just as your love is, just as you both are. Now, Devyn and Gina have written their own vows, and we'll have them declare them now.
Well, today is the day we have been waiting for. The day we become husband and wife. I knew you were the one when I first met you. I could not believe that it was possible for a man like you to love a girl like me. You are honorable, kind, tough, and the most amazing person I have ever met. I remember on that beach in Puerto Rico when you got down on one knee and you asked me to marry you. I thought you were joking at first. But as soon as I realized you weren't, my heart fell to the sand. And at that moment, I thought I was the girl you wanted to marry. I felt like the luckiest girl in the world. Life with you has been such a beautiful journey, Every moment we spend with one another is a moment that I will cherish and be grateful for. No matter what we're doing, if it's watching TV, riding bikes, playing tennis, or traveling, I am always excited to share more memories together. I always can count on you always being in my corner, making sure I am living up to my full potential. Growing up, I never thought I was capable of being loved. But the moment I met you, all those fears washed away. You made sure I always felt loved by always being so attentive to me, and you never judged me for my imperfections. I told you before and I would tell you again, you have truly saved me. You showed me that I am more than enough, and I am capable of greatness. God has really listened to me, to my prayers when He put you in my life, and I knew I was never letting you go. Devyn, you have the most beautiful heart I have ever seen. The drive and the work ethic you have is remarkable. You have worked so hard to become the man you are today, and I couldn't be more proud. I can't wait for that day when you graduate nursing school and you start your new job and you look around and you realize that you made it and that all your dreams has came to life. And I promise to love you and support you through the highs and the lows. And I promise to adore you and always be a shoulder for you to lean on. I love you so much, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you and create more memories together. And I can't wait to grow old with you. P.S. I will always be your chicken butt. So with this ring, I be wed.
Gina, I love you for who you are. I love your little imperfections. I love the pictures of the stove so you can remember if you turned it off and how you triple check to see if the doors are locked. I love how you treat the cats like they are our kids and give them unconditional love. I love the way you look at me when I get home, and I love coming home to you, and I don't ever want it to stop. The way you cheer me up when I'm down, the way you pick me up and tell me I can do it. That's what I've always been looking for, and that's what I've found. I miss you when I'm not with you, and I appreciate every day I spend with you. You are my goddess and a blessing from the heavens above. Thank you for being so accepting of me. Thank you for understanding me when no one else can. You are truly the one for me, and you complete my soul. You are God's gift, and I will never take you for granted. I promise to love you forever. I promise to be faithful. I promise to cheer you on as much as you cheer me on. I promise to be by your side, my shotgun rider, and never look back. I promise to be your comfort, someone to lean on, and a hand of guidance through life's obstacles. Gina, I love you with all of my heart. Thank you for being you and making me the luckiest man alive. With this ring, I thee wed.
I have been honored to be Gina's best friend and support her and Devyn on their special day. I just want to say that Gina has been an incredible gift. She has this beautiful light to her that really just fills a room and brightens everything around her. I met Gina as a new gymnastics instructor. She was assigned to train me, and it was an instant connection. She had all these fun and innovative ideas on how to teach new skills, and I was taking it all in. And reminding her what the kids' names were when she would say the wrong ones in front of their parents. But suddenly, we were just hanging out on weekends, and I was over at her parents' house for dinner, and we were inseparable. We were just best friends, instantly. Over the years, as our friendship grew, we could do anything together, and it was fun. We'd be running errands just to spend time together, and Gina, being the bubbly person that we all know her to be, she knew everyone. I don't know if there was a time that we'd go out and she wasn't introducing me to someone new, or we'd walk into a store, we'd pass someone on the trail while taking a walk, but everyone would stop to say hi to her. She's just that kind of person. You want to stop and catch up. She would plan dates to go for a walk on the river trail and ask me to come. And I would third wheel her dates, and it was kind of fun. It was a little weird for them probably, but safety in numbers. And one day she planned to meet Devyn, and we went out for our walk, and he didn't show. And I was like, whatever, his loss, it's okay. We went for a walk, we had a great time. But eventually Devyn made up for it. And I think there were like 3 days in a row where I didn't see her. And every night she'd call me and tell me about these amazing dates that she had and how just perfect Devyn was. So in the usual Gina fashion of bringing people together, we all started hanging out. And I am professional third wheeling at this point. I am over at their house all the time. And it's now their house, and sometime in the beginning of June, we're all watching a movie, sitting on the couch, and I hear them whispering, and Gina goes, "Can I tell Emily?" And I am the first to know that Gina has a boyfriend. Gina, I am incredibly lucky to have you in my life, to have a best friend that every phone call ends with, "I love you, drive safe, lock your doors, I love you, bye." I'm lucky to have been along by your side as you fell in love with your soulmate, who I'm sure gets identical endings to phone calls too. And to be next to you today, I know Devyn sees the same light that I do in you and does an amazing job of adding to your joy and keeping it bright. So if everyone could please raise a glass to the newlywed couple, to Gina and Devyn.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Brandon, and most importantly, the beautiful bride and her charming groom. I stand here today as the proud older sister and the maid of honor to share a few words on this joyous occasion. First and foremost, let me start by saying how incredibly honored and grateful I am to be standing beside my little sister on her wedding day. The day my sister was born, my life changed forever. Gone were the days of having my parents' undivided attention. There was now this little human who I had to share everything with. She cried a lot. My bedtime stories were cut short. As we got older, I realized she's not going away no matter how many times you bite her. I started coming around to the little sister thing when I realized I didn't have to do all the stuff I hated on my own anymore, like going to the babysitters or sitting at the table until my dad made me finish my meal. Gina was always there, and she made these things more fun. And it was a lot harder for mom and dad to say no when there were two of us. As we grew up, we laughed together, cried together, were hungover together, and celebrated each other's achievements. Somewhere along the way, the little crying human became one of my best friends. Because I'm the older sister, I think a lot of people assume I'm the stronger one. Emotionally, we all know Gina would kick my butt. But the truth is, my sister is the stronger one in every sense of the word. She's so comfortable and confident in the person that she is. She's never scared to express her emotions or to pay a stranger a compliment. I've always been jealous of her ability to not care what other people think. Gina inspires me to be braver and better and a nicer person. From the moment she came into this world, I knew she was special. And today, as I look at her radiant smile, I am filled with an overwhelming sense of love and pride. Today marks a new chapter in your life, my dear sister, as you embark on this incredible journey of marriage. As your older sister, I feel like I should offer you some advice. But you're the one getting married first, so take some notes and get back to me. I've never had a little brother, but if I could create one, he would be exactly like Devyn. Devyn's funny and he's smart. He's putting himself through nursing school. He's determined. No matter how many times I beat him in board games, he keeps coming back for more. And he's so caring. I couldn't have picked a better match for my sister. I tried to remember the first time I met Devyn, and I cannot for the life of me remember. I think it's because he fits into our family so well. He drinks beer and laughs at my dad's jokes, and he puts up with all of my mom's
shenanigans. Thank you, Devyn. Thank you for putting up with my crazy family. Thank you for being the one who makes my sister's dreams come true. You bring out the best in her, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. Thank you for loving her unconditionally and for making her the happiest I've ever seen her. All she ever wanted was for someone to love her as much as you do. And your love is evident in the way you look at each other, and the way you support one another's dreams, and in the way you embrace each other's flaws. I've never seen two people more in sync. I raise my glass to toast the beginning of a beautiful new chapter. May your love continue to grow. May your marriage be everything you have ever dreamed of. Cheers to my little sister and my new little brother.
It is a huge honor to be here beside you today. Now, Devyn, our friendship has seen quite a few things. We've had our nights at Luha's, we've had backyard games, even getting locked out of Trenton's apartment and somehow finding a way in. That was incredible. But the one thing they all have in common is no matter how bad they get, we always make the most of it and have the most fun. Like, it's incredible how much fun you are able to have with life, the joy you're able to see, and just how you're able to see everything for the purity that it is. But I do remember when you started talking to Gina. We were sitting in my backyard, probably playing some cornhole, maybe having a few drinks. And you start talking about Gina. It's not this girl, it's not someone I met, it's Gina. From the beginning, you knew. It's incredible to see. And I remember we had set up a little like backyard Olympics. And at that time, I still hadn't met Gina. I don't know how long you've been talking at that point. But I remember you texted me, you're like, hey, is it cool if Gina comes? I'm like, yes, of course, I would love to meet this girl. You call me like 10 minutes later, you're like, hey, Gina's excited to come. Is it okay if she brings like 10 of her friends? I'm like, yes, I like this girl already. And then you get to meet Gina a little more. And you watch how much she cares about you. You get to meet her family. I remember the first time I came over to their house, they're serving me hand-cooked meals, showing me trips to Italy. It was awesome. They're so welcoming. Meeting you shows me where Gina got all that love. And the rest of your family loves you as equally. Every time I see Brandon, he's like, hey, you keep Devyn in line. He needs to take care of my cousin. She's my most sweetest and innocent cousin. Every time, most sweetest and innocent. But with all of that being said, I'm so happy to be here with you guys today and all the love that you have. It's very inspiring. I love the happiness. I love being able to spend time with you guys. I love that Gina continues to be down for good times. She might have wanted to go to Omar's last night. But with that said, I would love to give a cheers to you two and to the love that you have together. Cheers.